there's always a lot of eyes on the Warriors, but right now it's particularly interesting because on the other side of the trade deadline, on the other side of Draymond coming back, they've won 11 of 14. They've been top 10 on both sides of the ball for the last 6 weeks. They are up it's only in the 10 seed because the other teams in the West are winning a lot too, but they're, a couple of games out of, rising up in that play-in mix, and they're playing arguably as well as any of those teams in that group. It's more like we were, and very understandably so, we were talking about, is this the end of the line for the Warriors? Is this the end of the line for Draymond? Like, he just got the new extension, the new contract there, but is this how one of the great proud players and most like decorated players of this last decade, is this how he goes out? Does he go out sad like this? And the answer has turned out to be, at least in the short term, no, he is capable of still like riding that line and harnessing it. They are currently trying to climb out of a hole that Draymond essentially put them in. Both with his absence and also with his play at the beginning of the season. He was not good for the first 15 games of the season that he played. But this is why they are this committed to him, because they know that he, like, the thing that makes them special, the number one is Steph, but number two is the way that he unlocks Steph and the way that he infuses everything else with the kind of energy that can get Wiggins back, that can get Kuminga elevated, that can make these things work. And so whether it winds up as being enough, I don't know. I mean, like we said, 10th in the West. I think they have they're 3.5 games out of 7th with 25 to go. They got to jump a lot of people to get out of really bad matchups, even just to get out of having to win multiple games to get to 8. But the way they're playing now and what they've found when he was away in terms of Kuminga and getting to Podziemski and getting Clay on board with moving to the bench eventually, like all that kind of stuff, what they found while he was away and what he has brought back is what makes them the kind of team that I think is really going to be interesting to watch down the stretch, and maybe a really, really big bummer of a matchup for a 1 or a 2 or a 3 seed if you wind up getting to that situation.